but due to the storm this weekend, my TV is not properly functioning. So I'll be doing my presentation on the computer today. Hello, my name is Robert Meredith Jr. And today I'll be speaking with you on a topic about overcoming staffing challenges in healthcare. Anyone that works in the healthcare industry knows that healthcare divisions and departments are always short-staffed. And the reason being is due to the baby boomers retiring, high turnover rates, etc., the healthcare organization is extremely short-staffed. And also, there's a lack of qualified, high-level professionals looking for jobs in the healthcare industry. Therefore, the healthcare industry is extremely short-staffed. As we know in healthcare, as the population grows and ages, the demand for healthcare increases. Hospitals across the world must attract and retain qualified staff to meet the demand of healthcare. And due to the nature of the business, there's always a staffing shortage, which creates a huge staffing dilemma. This is a picture right here of a surgeon, a cartoon of a surgeon doing surgery on a patient, and the patient is handing him his own clamp, the clamp itself. And that's a point I want to make, that sometimes when you're extremely short, you do the job of two people. Therefore, it creates poor patient care and can lead to errors and costly mistakes, and could be detrimental to the patient. Okay, what are some of the factors of what can we do to help fix or help alleviate staffing shortages? This is a chart or a graph saying how many different variables we can use to overcome or help, balance out the staffing shortages. And I'm going to talk about 3 key factors that can help overcome challenges in staffing in healthcare. The first factor is increasing labor efficiency. Hospital management must use their employees more efficiently. Therefore, they must achieve more with less. Streamlining employee workflow, optimization of the processes, investment of safe technologies, and standardizing procedures. In the healthcare setting, a lot of times when you're shorthanded, an employee has to do the work or more work than normal. Sometimes a work of 2 employees, or just a constant workflow with more work. And that could be sometimes not a good idea. It could be unsafe to the patient. Also, it could be unsafe to the employee, and also it can start job dissatisfaction and poor morale in the department. Managers across the board always, when you have a staffing shortage, try to achieve more with less. Therefore, they try to get optimum workflow out of each employee. Therefore, their numbers can stay consistent with what they need to get their quota. Streamlining employee workflow is ways that the management and leadership staff can help the employee streamline their process, like less paperwork, better equipment, procedures and policies standardized. Also, investment in safe technologies is like investment in like different softwares for the computers, like Epic and PAX, where we can do paperwork much faster and much more efficient. Therefore, we can get to the next patient. And standardizing procedures would be uniforming protocols across the board in all radiology departments, or usually standardizing protocols in all ER departments, so they can be on the same page, everything can flow the same, work the same. The next topic to help overcome staffing shortages would be attracting and retaining staff. And this is when HR comes into play. The hospital setting is a stressful setting, therefore turnover rates are extremely high, and it can be due to a number of factors. It can be dissatisfaction at the job, it can be bad relationships with coworkers and management, it can be workload, overworked, it can be a lot of things. Therefore, that's the first thing that you must deal with when you're dealing with recruitment. Improving employee satisfaction would be find ways to recognize employees, find ways to make the employee feel more needed and more appreciated. Just find ways to make the employee and the whole work experience pleasant. Better interviewing and recruitment process would be finding the right fit for the right job, finding the right employee for the right organization, finding employees that fit your mission statement, your bill. And the recruitment process would be streamline the process, better application process, more detailed interviewing process to make sure the candidate is competent enough to do the job. Clarifying work expectations would be upfront during the interviewing and boarding process of a job, letting the candidate or the employee know what's expected of him, what the job contains of, and how the work flows and how much work is going to be. Implementing policies would be putting in place new ways to hire employees, putting in place new ways to help employees stay. Build hospital reputation would be that ties in on employee satisfaction, where if employees are happy and they talk well about the job, they'll tell their friends, they'll tell their other coworkers, their colleagues, they'll tell their family, and people want to come work at the job they work at if they got a good reputation. The third goal would be meeting the needs of female employees. According to the U.S. Census Board, female employees make up a high percentage of all healthcare jobs, especially nursing and higher up occupations. So therefore, if HR and management address the needs of the female employee by them being a high number percentage of jobs, it could help somewhat rectify the staffing shortage. And addressing the needs would be the needs that the normal female employee has: healthcare, daycare, maternity leave, daycare, breastfeeding, just the normal stuff that a female employee would have issues with. Also, make the HR policies more attractive. That way the employee would want to come work at the company you're trying to get them to come work at. All right, this is a chart showing the amount of full-time and healthcare workers, amount of full-time workers year-round in healthcare occupation. And it's just, I brought this forward to show that the majority of the jobs are held by female and the small majority are held by men in higher occupations. Okay, so what are the disadvantages and advantages of what we just talked about? The advantage would be organizations can keep up with demand and labor shortage by working efficiently. Healthcare departments and leadership can make healthcare positions attractive. Meeting the needs of female employees could help with staffing shortage. Okay, what would be some of the disadvantages? Achieving more with less can lead to employee burnout and loss of job satisfaction. If you overwork an employee, they tend to make more mistakes, be less happy, and be willing to leave more ready than they would be if they was happy at their job. Healthcare departments, organizations could offer too much. If healthcare departments and HR offer too much, they have a spending budget. They will be able to hire less employees. If they offer so much in one employee, then they wouldn't be able to hire as many employees they want to hire. It will cut down the budget and the employees they will be able to offer jobs to. Meeting the needs of female employees does not address the issue of the male healthcare professional. If female employees take up the majority, a big percentage of healthcare jobs, then it seems that we need to address the male healthcare professional and try to recruit and train and gain more male healthcare professionals. Okay, alternative strategy. Use analytics to determine the solution. Do not overwork the existing employees. Attract and hire. Grow talent. Promote job satisfaction. When using analytics to determine solution, you can break down different scenarios and different causes and effects and get a better understanding, therefore providing a better problem solving method. Do not overwork the employee Because if you're with the employee, like I said before earlier, you'll make more mistakes, be less happy, and tend to leave a job faster. If HR puts out incentives and packs to attract and hire within reason, the budget, not to over budget, but if they put out nice packages and nice incentives and also have a good reputation with the company, therefore future employees might tend to come to that company. Grow talent. But what I mean by that is if you have people that work at your job that are entry-level jobs like transporters or nurses' aides, why not offer incentives for them to go to school and pay for their schooling and have them sign a contract to say that they will work at your company for 2 more years or how many years they go to school to get a degree. Therefore, if they go to school and be a doctor, they'll be a doctor organization. That's another doctor you have. They go to school to be a nurse, there'll be another nurse you have. They go to school to be a physician, there'll be another physician you have. They go to school to be a physical therapist, another physical therapist you have, etc. Promote job satisfaction. Give employee recognition, make the employee feel appreciated, make the workplace pleasant, and also just overall help the morale of the company. Therefore, in this healthcare industry, which I work in, it is a staffing shortage. And to me, it's a complex issue, and it's hard to set and say one way that you would fix this problem. Therefore, you must work on numerous solutions within different organizations and different scenarios to figure out what's best for your facility. And with that being said, just want to say thank you for listening. And once again, my name is Robert Meredith. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.